from Nesta, Mahina. A lot of people call me Nesta. I'm prop, and I'm come from Brisbane, and I'm 23 years old.
You've been in Japan for how long?
3 years now. Yeah, came here 20, 21.
Did you join Kintetsu? That's why you come over, or you came over and then joined?
Oh no, I got signed to Kintetsu. Yeah, so I was working beforehand, and then got a call up, and then came Kintetsu. Yeah.
So how did that happen?
I'm not sure, my agent just called me up during work and like, you wanna go to Japan? And I'm like, yo.
Okay, so you just had no idea.
Yeah, no clue. Probably the only opportunity to get some professional rugby at the time where I was. Yeah, at the time I was just doing working in club rugby. Yeah.
Which club did you play for?
Sunnybank Dragon. Yeah, I was just doing that at the time.
Yeah.
So not really going anywhere. So yeah, lucky he got the call up.
Yeah, that's amazing timing.
Yeah.
So you're working in construction?
Yeah, form work.
Yeah. I heard a rumour that you built half of Brisbane.
Yeah, that's me. You go there, all of Brisbane actually. See my signature on the bottom of the buildings.
I'll have a bit next time.
Yeah.
So you had always intended to become a professional rugby player, or?
Yeah, from a young age wanting to play pro rugby. Yeah, wasn't really good at any other sports, so rugby was the guy. Yeah.
Do you want to play in Australia or overseas, or do you have any idea where you want to play?
Dream was Reds. The dream was Reds, but obviously that route didn't happen. So yeah, now I'm here.
Well, you never know, mate.
Yeah, never know, might go back, but at the moment, very happy with where I am.
Good. Oh, still 23, mate.
Yeah.
Still 23.
Yeah.
Speaking of being 23 and where you're headed, do you see yourself staying in Japan long term?
Yeah, I do. At the moment, I don't really see Super Rugby in Australia growing, so yeah, I foresee myself staying here. Loving Japan.
And if you're going to stay in Japan, is there any like long-term goal that you have outside of just staying in Japan?
Obviously, play games, play rugby. At the end of the day, I just want to play rugby. Yeah, that's about it. Get out of GSF.
So, anyone else here in Japan that you know?
My older brother plays at Kobe. No, Patrick Toffa, I went to high school with him. Played with him in high school. Vinny, went to the same high school.
How long have you been playing rugby? When did you start?
Started at maybe 4 or 5 years old. Yeah. So obviously watched my older brother, who was a year older than me, and then just joined right after him. Yeah.
You were always playing as front row?
No, I started off in the back row, flanker and number 8. Obviously didn't get any taller by the time I got 15. So like, oh, do you want me to go front row? I'm like, nah, no chance. And then started getting towards the end of 15 years old, and then 16, and had to be realistic with myself. Moved to hooker. Yeah, moved to hooker, and then this year I moved to prop.
A lot of movement.
Yeah, a lot of movement, so yeah.
What's, like you've done a few positions there, which is the one you enjoyed the most?
My favourite was probably flanker.
Why was that?
I felt more free, don't need to worry about scrumming and that. Yeah.
So you would say your strength is?
I think just general play, just around the field. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's flanking, you have more of a chance to focus.
Yeah, get around the field and that. Get a couple tackles and a couple runs and that. Yeah. But slowly learning to love set piece. Learning, yeah. So yeah, I think that's the biggest barrier right now. It's just learning the scrum and loving it.
You've got some good guys to actually learn with at the moment.
Yeah.
Drew.
Yeah, so obviously the inclusion of Drew this year, it's really good timing, to be honest. I don't think I'll get to where I am as a prop without Andrew. Yeah, a lot of learning from him.
Is there any rugby player that you grew up watching, or even now, that you aspire to be or that you respect?
Growing up in Brisbane, obviously Queensland, it's Quaid and Willie. Those people that I love watching, especially during that time where the Reds were going their best. Yeah. To be honest, I grew up watching a lot of rugby league. Yeah, Broncos, Darren Lockyer, and I always watched the back, but I was never a back myself. Always trying to be a back, but body weight's so different.
Just out of interest, is there any rugby players in Japan that you'd like to, as an opposition team, like to play against when you're playing for Kintetsu?
Dan Coles, Ari Savera, yeah, players like that. Especially Dan Coles. When I got to verse him for the 2 minutes that I played against Kubota. Yeah, the 2 minutes I got against Kubota, when I saw him in the old country, that's Dan Coles.
Yeah.
Because when I moved to Hooker, he was, I think, starting to come up with Kevin Mialamo on the out.
Yeah.
Frick, he was just someone I wanted to emulate my game around with his running game and that, yeah.
What's the craziest thing that's happened to you in the 3 years you've been in Japan?
I'll go second story. Second crazy. Nah, the craziest is probably last year during the drink up. A couple of us foreigners got dressed up in some wild outfits and went out in town. Yeah, that's probably about it.
A couple of quick fire questions at you.
Yeah.
What advice would you give to your younger self based on what you know now?
Don't rush into it. Don't watch other young people and see that they're making it and think you're behind. Just because you're 20 and someone's made it at 20 or at 19 doesn't mean you're falling behind. Yeah, so don't rush. It's all in God's hands.
Good advice, bro. Good advice. Did you have a childhood hero?
My dad. Yeah. My dad and my older brother. Yeah.
Jed, do you have any questions for Nesta, mate? Just anything, mate.
3 professional rugby players, professional rugby players' body and skill set. Who would you take?
Wanga's body, skill set, probably Ari. Wanga, Ari. Yeah.
And what about looks?
Looks me. Crazy background.
What's your best memory at Linus so far?
Probably.
Outside of that party.
Yeah, probably when we got promoted to Div 1. Yeah, it was a really good game to watch the boys finally beat Mitsubishi. Yeah.
Describe yourself in 3 words.
3 words. Loud, outgoing, and caring.
In the team, bro, who do you spend the most time with?
Probably Vinny. This season a lot with Andrew. But yeah, Vinny a lot.
Describe Vinny, if someone didn't know him.
Vinny, he's cheeky and he's sneaky with it. He's just young.
What's the hardest thing you've ever had to do, whether that's be back home or in Japan?
Hardest thing I'd have to do. Having to come back here after my grandma passed away. Yeah. So that following had to come back to Japan. Yeah, so it was good timing, to be honest. We got there and then we got there and then yeah, she passed well when we got there.
Family's pretty important for you?
Yeah, so a lot of what I do is to help my family back home. Yeah, they've done a lot for me, so.
Has anyone from your family outside of your older brother come and visited you here?
My younger brother, he just finished his training trial with Yamaha. So hopefully he can get signed up after that.
That's awesome, I hope he does, man.
Yeah, hopefully.
That'd be mad. Your other brother in Kobe, you here, and then your brother in Yamaha.
Yeah.
So 3 of you here.
Yeah.
Your parents must be proud, bro.
Yeah, so.
A few words into the camera to your fans around the world.
Oh yeah. Thank you for all your support. Much love. Hopefully I can stay on the field longer for you people. Thank you.
Cheers, bro. Cut.